Alright, back to it. Back into Santa's workshop. We're trying to clean all this mess that the elves have left behind. So we've done the ceiling and half the walls. I guess we just continue where we left off and just work our way around the walls. Find our way down to the ground level. We've done some of the stuff around here, like presents and candles by the fire. There will be some very fiddly things later, I'm sure, with the actual tables. Interesting to see how long it takes to do the other, just a little over halfway. Got to 44% with all the big stuff. That does tend to mean that we slow down and take a bit longer to do the rest once we get to that point. We get the walls in behind these bunting flags, which is really annoying. Yeah, there's a lantern in that way. We're a little bit shrunk, it seems. We're elf size, apparently. Okay, well that was actually quite generous. So I don't know whether or not Santa is much bigger than us, or what. This reminds me of the old Red Faction levels that were shrunken, or like they were expanded so you were shrunk. Ooh, goodness. Oh, a nice view through the sky box. With floating trees. Come on, guys. You had one job to do. Did you seriously think that all I would be seeing is from up here, that no one would jump right up and look out the bloody window? Come on, guys. Just a little bit more attention to detail needed, thank you. Honestly. Get the truck simulator guys on board and learning how to do skybox such that all of the angles that you're expecting the player to see are covered. Perfect game with no flaws or bugs. Exactly. Hello, Racer. Good morning. Good morning, evening, afternoon, whichever it happens to be for you. I mean, they usually do a pretty good job. That's the thing. That's why it is a bit of a glaring omission, is that normally they do a pretty good job of that sort of thing in this. But just let themselves down a little bit there. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Evening or morning or whatever. A good. Yes. Yes, let's dispense with the idea of defining the time of day. It's just, I hope you're having a good. I mean, we do often say, here, just hope you're having a good one. It's just one denomination of your choice. Okay, we should finish off the walls and stuff before doing the floors. Keep getting distracted, I just start doing things. Oh, I wonder what these different time zones are for. Can we pick the time zones? No, because they're not all regular. They're all over the show. God. Time zones are only off by hours, not that many minutes. You get some that are like half an hour, but not that wide and varied. Imagine trying to be methodical, yeah. There is, I think, a couple. There's like one that's 3/4 of an hour off or something like that. Movie night this Thursday, Santa's office. Movies rated PG. Well, where's the fun in that? One days until Christmas, apparently. World map. Okay, well we're leaving this for now, but we'll come back to that later. Now the real trick is, will New Zealand even be on the world map? It's always a question of international maps. Do we make the cut? Well, that's most of that done. I haven't done the whole back wall where we started, but we've done everything else. We can do the entranceway too. We should have done the entranceway when we came in, really, but I just got a little bit carried away. I also didn't see if they added any achievements in relation to this. They could have, since it's a free DLC edition. And it shouldn't have upset too many people. Assuming it's not going to go away. I don't know whether or not they're going to remove it after Christmas. Or what? I would hope not. I don't like limited time things in games like that. Makes more sense in like an MMO or something. Still don't like it, but it does at least make more sense. Whether it was added in VR too, that's a good question. I haven't actually picked it up on VR. I could for the quest, but I haven't bothered. As fun as I feel it would be in VR, I feel the movement would be a little bit too janky. I don't know. I'd be interested to know how the movement is, because I'm usually jumping around and parkouring over things. So, it's fun. Oh, okay. Arm gets sore. Yeah, I bet. That would be the other thing. Is just holding your arm out. Can you swap arms? Can you do left or right-handed? That's what I want to know. Or is it dictated by your controller? Yes. Ah. About time. Can they do that in the main game, please? It's a travesty that I can't be left-handed in this, or just swap hands to be able to get better angles of things. It's so annoying. But I still haven't noticed anything in the options about it. Maybe I'm just missing something, but I seem to be permanently right-handed in the PC version. Jumping they took away, that's probably for the best. I mean, it's for the best, but also that's a very limiting factor. I guess so long as you can teleport onto surfaces or something. I don't know, how is the movement? Is it like thumbstick movement, or is it, I guess, some, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, it's like, I'm sure it's fun and all, and maybe you'll get it. But part of the fun of this game is definitely jumping up and getting onto things that you're not supposed to. Employee entrance, oh there we go. So there's the elf entrance, that's the elf door, and then the big fat Santa door. Either smooth or teleport, right, I would definitely teleport, because otherwise I would get sick. Any sort of, like, manual movement in VR, I do not fare well with generally. Lift his hat and coat here. Don't suffer motion sickness VR, you're lucky. I don't, depending on what it is. It depends on how well it's executed. Subnautica, I was really struggling. It was fine so long as I wasn't looking around. The fact that they made it that you moved in the way that you would look around really did my head in. Not good at all. Fell through the floor because the room was crashing. Yeah, well that would do it. Yep. Certainly not ideal. There we go, there's the second room down. That's the thing, is it comes down 100% to how well it's implemented a lot of the time, but certain movement styles are more likely to trigger motion sickness, that's for sure. Like, I didn't get it the times I was playing Truck Sim in VR, not a problem, because you're just stationary and, like, look, you control the movement, and even the sensation of the truck moving and stuff didn't bother me. Just like in when I did the Subnautica run, once I was in the Seamoth, it was fine. That movement didn't bother me. All the little hats. Would they not take these with them? I don't know. I guess they wear other clothes and change into their... They put their hats and coats on once they get inside for the... This is their uniform, I guess. Just wear whatever until you get here. Why are these hooks not candy canes? Come on, guys. Get it together. That seems like an easy thing to do. That dude has really long feet. Banana boots. That coat is not done. There we go. We've done all the boots. Boot, 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 boot. Good. Hats. Yep. Good. Lantern. Entranceway. Cool. Well, we can do the floor of this area, I guess. I haven't been doing the floor anywhere else, really. It's a nice looking surface area. Welcome! Probably should have cleaned this first. But I immediately ran off like a madman to try and find what was going on and where to start. Would have made much more sense to actually start by cleaning the welcome sign. Bing. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I often leave things like the front doors and stuff until last, really. The fact that it's got steps going down into the main area, you know, I clean this off and then it just kind of all, the dirtiness of it falls down onto the main floor area. Does make a bit more sense. You wouldn't want to do it the other way around, I feel. Because otherwise you'd have a nice clean floor and you'd be spraying dirt down onto it, which is not ideal. Oh, I haven't finished Santa's list yet. There it is. You on here, Razor? Where are you? You've got to be on the nice list, surely. I don't feature, but number 1 on the naughty list amused me. Coffee Bean? Why is Coffee Bean on the naughty list? Coffee Bean is definitely on a nice side of things. Baxter is apparently very nice. Double stars. Baxter's a little suck-up. We don't like Baxter. No one likes a goody two-shoes. Except Santa, presumably. Supposed to get this any more clean than it is. I'm confused. Oh, that's the trim, but this paneling apparently not done. Alright, looked exactly the same. Now I've got to get underneath the bunting flags. We clean underneath the bunting. I don't know either. Grotto wall post pipe. Ah, right. Vacuum tubes. Gathering all of the post for collection outside Santa's office. You think it would go into his office, but it's not. Nutcracker guards. The water effects are funny. It's like this weird shadow following my cursor. Can't catch me. Oh yeah, there's the whole other wall section. It's like, I feel like I'm almost done this. No, it keeps going. There aren't any beams to break up the monotony on the side of things, it seems. Just goes all the way. pipes. Hello, my name is Santa and I'm here to clean your pipes. I do like the balusters. Almost look like sweets. It's like a cross between Santa's workshop and Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. It's got random candy cane motifs here, but didn't use them as the coat hooks. Missed opportunity. That. Well, may as well clean underneath. I'm just going to get up on top of them. And then we'll get back to the walls. You know, the thing that I was doing. Cleaning under this would probably be easier to do from the floor, to be fair, but... Boing. It's always funny when you see the text just seem like this. It's not quite matching up. Exposed. Nice. Fairly forgiving. On this one. Quite a bit, apparently. The railing, it seems, goes all the way, even though it's kind of broken up by the candy canes a bit. Nope, 60% already. Present wrapping machine immediately seized up. We've been hearing the exploits of the elves. Apparently a paper plane went into the present wrapping machine. I don't know, I think it would have just got wrapped up with the rest of them, but... Coal pallets flying in all directions. Oh, of course, because the naughty kids get coal. That just seems like a stupid idea, really. Especially in this day and age. Oh, immediately realised we needed to do something. Yeah, like maybe, I don't know, turn it off. You don't have an emergency cut-off switch? That's not good health and safety. No one knew what that thing was. This is why you need a big red button, so everyone knows to press the big red button. Shut it all down, sort out the problem. Should shut off all power except the light circuit. Except Ivor. Ivor the Saviour. It's Ivor an idea, that's right. Ivor an idea. Getting in behind this bauble is going to be a bit annoying. Oh, okay. Mind. Didn't need to get right in behind it. Must have missed a bit on the rear side of the candy cane, I guess. getting stuck on someone else's workbench. Then I can clean everything else from the other side. I was thinking of leaving the exit door till last. Maybe I'll leave Santa's office door till last, so I'm like standing up on the balcony there for the time lapse. Don't know. Don't know what angle it's even going to present to me, so it's a bit hard to know where to finish. Right into the corners. 0 days since last eggnog incident. Oh dear. Sounds messy. I don't know if I've had eggnog, but I just don't like the concept of it, so I just would avoid it regardless. I don't do well with slimy textured things at the best of times, let alone an obnoxious sounding drink. Just sounds like a protein shake gone wrong. See, this is the sort of parkour that I enjoy doing, and that would be very hard to pull off in VR. And yet sometimes it almost feels necessary to go to this sort of lengths just to get the right angles for things like this. I do sometimes feel that, oh, maybe I'm overdoing it, and, you know, I should just use the ladders and stuff, but then it's like, well, I'm not sure how I'd even get half of this stuff if I wasn't jumping around like a mad jackrabbit. Like the back corners of these presents and stuff. Down the side of this wall. I don't know, maybe it's not necessary. It might be one of those things that, yeah, it'll actually ding for me, even if I don't get those parts. But just don't know. Is that all the presents done now? Oh yeah, that one's done. Cool. Long extension. Let's get the wall underneath the bunting flags. Was going to ding. Maybe I need to do the top of it. Oh yeah, yeah, missed a huge amount on the top. Hey, there we go. Flash goes the wall. And apparently a balcony baluster. That's that wall pretty much done now, I think. Picture frames we're leaving for now. We're going to come back around and do all the pictures later. There's a weird shadow splotch from the lantern because I sprayed it from the other side. How am I going to get to the top of the lantern? Ah, here we go. Maybe? Not quite enough. There we go. There's a will, there's a way. And sometimes a contestation. Alright, let's clean this exit area, I guess. Oh, the grotto wall's not done, and I wonder if it's because of under the flags. Yep, sure enough. Couldn't just put the flags flush with the wall. There's a splotch is still showing up there. Big grand exit door for the sleigh to go rocketing out of. Out of the fat cave. Fa la 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 fat man. I really should try slimming down the depiction of Santa these days. It's very unmodern PC to have him being such a jolly fat man. Should be a happy slim dude instead. Gym Santa. That'd be funny. Do you even lift? Are you on the... I was trying to think of something funny instead of naughty and nice, but lost my train of thought halfway through. On the buff or busted list. It's a door window, which... Can I see through the skybox this way too? Yep, there it is. They don't expect anyone to get up close to the windows, it seems. I'm not quite sure what's still left to ding. Apparently something that I got, so that's fine. Door handles... it'll be this... the different angles on the window frame bits. There we go, that's the exit door all done. Oop, something... showed up as not done. Ah, the frame. Interesting. What is left on this frame? This is where being able to be left-handed would be nice. There we go. Good. Ooh, don't know what happened there. Should be a giant catapult or something to fire the sleigh off. I guess that would confuse the reindeer though. Did always wonder though, why bother having magic reindeer that fly? Why not just make the sleigh itself magic enough to fly on its own? Surely. You know, cut out the middleman and the animal abuse and just... magic sleigh. Come on. Is there some requirement that it has to be a biological creature that does the flying for you? Who knows? Really do the rest of the sleigh before I do the bit underneath it. Is the workshop floor sectioned? Grotto floor, workshop floor. That's interesting. I'm not quite sure what the distinction between grotto and workshop here is though, but... because the grotto apparently has the chair checker machine and the decoration machine and stuff as opposed to the workshop. I feel this should be the sleigh hanger floor. Be sectioned off separately again. Alright, what to do next? We've just been kind of working our way around. I guess we can do this, the sleigh and everything now. Do some of these giant baubles too. Which seem to be a very weird thing to have just littered about the place. I feel like they just get in the way. The bauble top is still not done apparently. Well, I'd sprayed it from every angle. Apparently not that one. The bauble I've probably not done from behind. Oh, I have. This side? Oh, right down the bottom. There we go. Oh, we've done half of this chair checker machine. I guess we should finish it off, eh? I don't even know what this means. Chair checker. It's like things get wrapped or like decorated and then end up in here for some reason. I don't quite understand. I especially don't understand why this window is historically. No, it includes the frame, that'll be why. Curtains will be separate, but the actual door won't be again. Go figure. The slide is inclusive of the railing. But the thing itself is distinct. Finish cleaning the red rocket. Does it have to be so bright red? There's the scene. That. Nope, okay, apparently that's the window done. Seems like such a redundant ramp how the slide goes out here, goes all the way around. It could have just gone down to the left instead. It literally could have just gone thunk. What's the point in that? It's like the most lame Rube Goldberg machine. Okay, the bow is specific. Present collection box. And then there's all the presents in here as well. Lots of awkward angles down through here. We're just soaking people's presents. Yeah, let's just water blast a bunch of wrapping paper. That seems like a great idea. Sure. Hey kids, I hope you wanted mush. Now it's once again a case of I don't even know what angle needs to be cleaned. So we just have to spray them even more to try and find out. I think for some of them it's just the bows on top need to be cleaner. Yeah, I think that's what it was for that one. There's this one in the corner as well. Which is apparently not quite done. Oh, there we go. Yep. The presents? No, that one's not done. Now, why? Underside? Yes, underside. The box itself is still not done, apparently. Is that because of some weird angle behind the bow? Yes, it is. Nailed it. Gotta be a bit of a problem solver for this. It's not just an action parkour platformer, it's also a puzzle game. There we are. Let's just do the floor of the grotto area. We've done pretty much everything else in this particular zone. I guess the grotto probably extends over to where the fireplace and stuff is. It just seems weird that it includes the decoration machine. Feels like this should have been over the other side behind me. And then have the sleigh over this side with the exit door and stuff. So like next to the grotto you have the sleigh hanger. Maybe in a separate room. Sandra, if you're listening, I've got design ideas. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and here we go. Here's the rug by the fire. It's just little stumps for the elves to sit on, and then the big cozy armchair for Santa. Santa's such a dick, y'all. I don't know, he just sets himself so far apart from his employees. You don't need to rub in the differences like that. Come on, guys. At least give them some comfy chairs their size, not just stumps. Honestly. A log stool. That doesn't sound very nice at all. It sounds like two words with the same thing, and neither of them savory.